Hello everybody, I'm the Harwoodian and today we're going to be having a look at fishing Banerts Sea. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Now in this game it's basically a mix of Euro Truck Simulator and a rhythm game. It's the best way I'd have to describe it. It's quite near and dear to me actually, because I used to be a commercial fisherman a few years ago now, so we're going to have a look at this and we'll start with the tutorial. Now this game's recently released on Steam and so far it's had kind of alright reviews, but I will have a look at it first and give you my opinion into the first 30 minutes or so. Welcome to Banerts Sea. You begin your career with a sturdy little wooden fishing boat that you have inherited from your grandfather. With such humble beginnings, it will be a long road to becoming one of the legendary mariners of the Banerts Sea. Baronets? Oh, I'm gonna fuck saying that up, sorry guys. But let's not get distracted with dreams of fortune and glory. Let's start with the basics. Okay. To increase or decrease throttle, WSD, blah 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 blah. And the important button there is the first person mode. Walk around, just all that stuff. Alright. Okay, let's go to the waves. Oh, much better. Alright, select steering wheel. In your own time game. Just cycle that again. The chair. Okay, once you're sitting in the chair, you can drive the boat in first person, use the same controls as third person, blah blah blah. And looks like we're going to be long lining, which is not actually something I ever managed to do in my time on the boats, but oh well, time for something a little bit different now. There's that line over there, so we'll just slow around there to what's that, half speed. And we've got a winch on the right hand side here, so let's go around the buoys to the right. Now I'm not sure how much of a simulator this game is, whether or not you save fuel by going slower, or burn fuel by going faster, or any of that stuff. But from what I can tell, just off having a look at a couple of videos, it seems like quite a fun game. Blah, blah, blah. You guys can read that if you want. Very similar to what I used to do when I was working on a crayfish boat. Take it slow, take it easy, come up so you can get the grapple on. Yes I would. Okay, so this is the rhythm game aspect of it, so now we watch the line. And wait for that to go blue. Oh, crap. Hopefully do better next time. Good, that's a lot better. Good, that's not better again, but I want to be getting those perfects for that extra score, which I believe gives you more catch. Ah, fuck! Jumped too early. I'll talk about that one. I haven't played a rhythm game in a long time. Okay, so that wasn't too good, so... Oh man, bugger all. Not really worth anything. And we got our first fish. Now we need to gut the fish. Okay, so we'll start. So I believe these act like these icons here, and here, and here, and here, act like gravity. So to get away from them, oh crap, I really fucked that up trying to show you guys there, sorry. But they act like gravity, so they will pull your mouse cursor away from the middle of the fish, which is where you need to stay if you want to get a good score. So we'll try again. Much better. Yeah, 5 stars, that's what we want. And let's do the last 43 of this fish here. See, it's trying to drag my mouse cursor away, and I fucked it up. Damn it. Exit. Okay, so that wasn't too good. Mission waypoint and anti-hub, another long line. 48 hours. Okay, so it's just basically you've got to pick it up in 48 hours, and in real life this is because either your fish will get off or get eaten by other fish. So I like that wee bit of detail there. 48 hours might be a bit long for that though, but again, as I said, I've never worked on a long line. So now we'll shoot over to the other one, which is over here. I do like this. Port red, starboard green. As we all know, no red port line left is the best way to know which way is port and which way is starboard. So we'll splutter along over here. Bit framing, but not too bad. That might be OBS slow fucking up my machine. But sitting at 8-ish knots, which isn't too bad for a wee boat like this. Just a wee day ship. This kind of thing. Where I'm from would be single man crew. As seen, she's about 25-30 odd foot. Good for a couple of 2 tons of fish, and then back into shore for the night. Spend your night at home with your wife and kids. Design, this is, as it said in the game, it's the older boat, it's your grandfather's boat, and it definitely shows because of the Banerts way. This is a very old design, at least again where I'm from. And you can see, sorry, I'll just outlay the hub for you guys here so you can see our gear, which allows us to set gear, line that's, I assume that's lift the gear, and gut the fish, the lights, running lights, brick lights, and interior lights, so you can turn them on and off. Pretty good in the game. You don't really need to run your running lights during the day, but it's always good to have on to practice. GPS, which you can turn on and off. Your sonar, shows you where the fish are, which I do like this, but again, not entirely accurate. In reality, sonar shows the bottom, and it shows the density of fish feed. Well, basically it shows body mass. So if you've got a whole lot of krill down here, that'll show in a big bag, but it won't indicate that there is fish there. And you can see storage, line info, the lines we're using. So we've already picked up our 250 hook baited line, unbaited line, sorry, and we've got one more in the middle. And the weather, which is a beautiful 15-degree day, no wind, mild cloud cover, 14% chance of precipitation, and 10 kilometres range. Not too bad, really. And it's Monday. So jump back in the radar now. So we're going to approach down right now. We might actually go hard reverse here. And just ease our way in. No, we should be right. Piece of cake. And done. Hopefully we'll do this one a little better than we did the last one. Good, damn it. Want those perfects. Which apparently I'm either overshooting or undershooting today. There we go. Oh, that's what we want, boys. Get more of them in there. Perfect again. Now I'm not 100% familiar with the fish we're catching in this game because I'm did all my fishing in Australia, so the northern hemisphere fish is a bit different to the stuff I'm used to. Bugger! And apparently I'm trash at catching it, which I'm sure my old bosses would agree probably isn't that far from the truth. As we can see here, half a ton of haddock, nearly a ton of pollock, and just over 100 kilos of redfish. I'm not exactly sure which is the money fish we should be getting here. Okay, so gutting fish will increase the price of the fish. So you can sell it green, which is ungutted, or you can sell it gutted, which increases the price, which is good to know. So now here we go. 356. Ah, crap. I'd actually like it a lot better if I could do this by clicking the mouse down instead of having to just drag, because it gives you a bit of weight on the back end of the mouse. I'll actually try that this time just to see if that works. No, not at all. I'm still trash at this. Okay, so we're not getting a too big a disadvantage of that for having been terrible at cutting the fish, but congratulations on your second long line. You can custom waypoint or fast travel. Now, this is the world map, as it were. These are our 3 ports we have here in the starting zone: undiscovered, undiscovered, and undiscovered, which is fair enough. And here we are, all the way out here, which is actually really inshore. Huh. And here you can see where all the fish are. Cod, none in here. Pollock, a lot around just this opening of the harbour. Haddock, very thick in the opening of the harbour and a wee bit further out here. And redfish, lightly sprinkled around everywhere. Haddock looks like it's a shallow fish, which makes sense because we're lining for it. So that's good to go. Now we'll place a waypoint there, and we can either fast travel or just steam out to it. We might just steam, see how fast it's going to, how long it's going to take us to get there, and then make a decision from there. Oh, she's a slow wee boat. Yeah, I think we'll fast travel this one, boys. But first, we're looking up some more of the interface. Logbook, which is where seasons, events. I think this tells you more information about what's in demand in the game. I think the economy's a bit free-flowing depending on the time of year, but I'm not 100% on that one. Some of the haddock is significantly lower, prices are down 40%. Mackerel breeding, mackerel population booming at the moment, go trawling. It's always true. Haddock season's just started, local government wants to increase production of local fisheries, haddock prices have risen 20%. And what's that? This is in September, so they've dropped. So they went up 40% and then they dropped, went up 20% and then dropped 40%, so they're down to about 80%. Hopefully what they started at, unless they're down 40% on top of the 100% plus is 20. Job, at the moment it's just a tutorial. Yeah, we're using hooks with shrimp on them. Just haven't sold any fish yet. And certs. So this is where you can upgrade your ship as well as the currency, which is in, I think, it's in Norwegian krona, but I'm not exactly sure if that's what it's in or if that's even what it's called. So what you do is, I actually quite like the system because it's quite reminiscent of how you would get your different tickets actually working on boats. Not exactly the same, but I'll explain that now. So the more you steam in real time instead of fast travelling, the more you get to build to this certificate level here. Once you max this out, the next class of boat is open to you. And I like this because, while not exactly accurate, it's reminiscent of how you get the different levels of tickets in real life. Whereas instead of the kilometres you do, it's entirely dependent on how many hours you spend on the boats. So we'll just fast travel here now, take us right into the mouth of the harbour and just save us a bit of time. As you can see, that's used a bit of our fuel, but the hull's still 100% and we're going to 0 knots. So we'll exit that now, just check the weather, start the engine and start gliding into port. Again, 15 degrees. I wonder if we can get tomorrow's forecast. Have a look at the GPS, just shows us where we're going here. This is quite interesting. I don't think they've actually got a channel on here. No, they don't. No beacons. Which may just be this specific port in real life, I'm not 100% sure, or the game makers just may not have put it in. But it's always a nice touch to see those things, so I'm a wee bit sad for not seeing it. Most ports usually have a deep water channel that runs through where the bigger boats like this can go through without having to worry about any kind of bowage or running aground on a sandbar, which is quite common in these wee areas here in the mouth of the bay between the spit and the other side of the harbour. So I'll take us in, unload this catch, then we'll go do one more trip of me trying to catch my own fish in this game, and then we'll end the video here, I think. But no, so far I'm enjoying the game. It's fun to say the least, in so much as trying to get the rhythm right and gut the fish properly, which is obviously something I need to practice at. Hearing the little putt of the boat I like. Sounds like a tractor, but that's because most of them are running GM engines, which are in a lot of tractors. As you can see, you've got the back wheel here, which is a nice touch, because if you were running this boat in real life by yourself, you would want to be standing out here with your throttle here and your wheel here, so you could see the pot lining up to the side, so you wouldn't have to be running in and out of the warehouse to be controlling it, so you could pull up alongside the float, run yourself back on reverse, so you slow the boat down, and then chuck yourself in neutral, throw the grapple out, catch grapple, pull it in line through here on the winch. Usually there'd be a bucket or something here to catch the rope, so that way you're not worse getting your feet tangled, and pull it up and get your fish. Nice little port here. Yeah. Stack at the bottom work. Oh no, I must research about it. But as far as in the game, I'm not sure if they'll model that or if that's just another just art asset they've decided to put in. That's a trawler though. That wee boat there, see the A-frame on the back. And we've discovered Haverfest. Down here, slow down to come to port. Yes, we would like to dock in port. So for a ton of pollock, we're getting 3,500 to 12,000 chrono. For our near ton of haddock, 1,800 to 10,000, and for our 170 redfish, 1,000 to 3,000. Sell them. Let's see what we've got. And jump hard back. First to say fish, you should dock your hammerfest. Okay. Yes. Okay, first off, before we do that tutorial message, I'm just going to slow right now. It's going to do it for me automatically. That's annoying. I would have liked that more if it was more like Euro Truck somewhere. You had to slowly ease yourself in and put yourself on the bollards yourself. Alright, so first off, come to the dock. Fuel up. Just fish market. Lines. Actually, let's go back to the push prices to see what are we getting here. Alright, so this is cool. This is the different grades of fish you can get. So you've got the less than 1 kilo grade of cod here, which is only selling for $12.50 chrono. 1 to 2.5 kgs is 15. 2.5 to 6 is 16. And then 6 kilo plus is 70. That's cool. These are grades, to me anyway, so this would be A grade fish, B grade fish, C grade fish, D grade fish. These are the money fish. If you're ever actually working on a boat and you're targeting something in particular, you want the D grade fish, but it all depends on what you're getting in there. Okay, so cod here, what are we looking at? 17. Redfish. Mackerel, however, 15. That's a lot. You wouldn't have to worry about the fish sizes there, so we could bugger up the catches and all that stuff. So it would just be guaranteed a flat rate, which would be the ideal, but I don't think we can actually get them here yet. And no, we can't. Excuse me. So what we'll do is we'll go back in here, watch the lines jiggle. Decide we want to go after redfish and haddock. So what is the best bait for that? Redfish, Kind of looks like an orange roughy, haddock, almost looks like an elephant fish. Alright, elephant fish and orange roughies. We want to go shrimp. We might get a second line just in case. And after, yeah, that makes sense because our boat's not very big at the moment. Unless we want to go in here. Great, let's see what we can buy. So at the moment we've got 47,820 crow. I'm going to be honest guys, until someone corrects me, I'm going to keep getting it wrong. Don't take it personal. So, engine upgrade, radar upgrade. I don't actually know what the radar does. I'd like to know, but the game hasn't explained it yet. Searchlights, which is good for trying to catch more fish at night. Mast, again, I'm not 100% sure what it does. I think it might just add more running lights and deck lights. So what we're going to do, just because it's cheap to do now, we're going to buy a storage upgrade, get an extra ton in the hull, and some more engine power, that's 5 more horsepower. Which isn't a lot when you consider boats like, even small boats like this will be running 200 to 300 horsepower and they have little engines. Okay, so now we need to drop away from the top. What we're going to do is we're going to reverse out because we don't want to scrape along the side of the wharf. Not only will that damage your boat, it'll piss off the wharvies, and you don't really want to do that on any given day. So she's racing now. Jesus, 5 more horsepower, and look at her. She's running like a gun. I wasn't expecting this kind of speed just from an extra 5 horsepower, to be honest with you. No. Turn and turn ourselves away from the spit and straight out to sea. And M. And what do we want? That's a good question actually. Let's speed up this because we've got them after. Alright, so we want pollock and redfish. I'll probably mess up from what I was originally targeting, but well, that's alright. You just make with what you got. Alright, so we want to go for pollock around here and redfish. Light dustings in the same area, so that's cool. We will target over here. We'll just place a waypoint. Might move it back a bit, and we want. It's only half a kilometre out, so we'll just steam up there and have a gander, eh? 8 knots, 9 knots, 10 knots. Jesus, the wee boat's planing. Look at that. There's the waterline where she should sit, and she's racing up on the back end to get out of here. It's quite cool, I like it. There's a little bit of marker to go towards. Unstable at this kind of speed. It's a problem with these wee boats, especially ones used in this kind of manner, because all the weight's on the top of the deck, because they don't have a hole under the water. They're so top heavy that you get a bit of speed on them, do a bit of erratic turning, and they just roll. Now I'm actually battling to keep her under control there, but I probably don't need to. I don't think the game actually encapsulates capsulizes, but it'd be nice if it did. See with the objectives, we're just going to jump on the sonar. As you can see here, there's a shelf coming up. If I was laying crayfish pots, this is where I'd be dropping them, hopefully to get them on the edge of the shelf or resting on the ladder. As you see, a few little fish rolling around there. And I wonder if I have to drop my speed to set my gear. I'm not too sure, but that would be another nice thing. Setting your gear at too high a speed in real life, you can just rip your line, rip your winches off, do a lot of damage to yourself. And as a skipper, it's really not what you want to do. There's a change. Would be cool if it did have the weather changing throughout the day and get weather reports and stuff. That'd be, you know, just one of those immersion things that I just would like, but that's because I have done this stuff in real life. And if you ever trust the weather as a fisherman, you're a downfall. Anyway, we're coming up to the fishing spot now. He's back on the throat a little bit. Let's get the RPMs down. Burn 3 litres of fuel, not too bad. Slow down. Shut the engine off. And just coasting. Yeah, see, look at this. Lots of pollock and redfish. And just coasting here. And let's stick on. And circle get away from the outboard, from the propeller. Because the last thing you want to do is get gear right there under your propeller. There's a lot of last things you want to do, but that's another one of those things that's just bad for business. Set your first long line, now we can wait 4 hours. 20 hours is the optimum time for a long line to stay in the sea. Fantastic. Oh, and she's just going to drop us right back in there. So we're going to turn around and swing back and get that back buoy. Would have been nice if they had just let us set the other one as well, but I guess it's because of the tutorial. They're still trying to show us how to do the game, well, how to work the game. So, coming down, easy down. I don't think you really need to do this because it's not hyper realistic, but it makes me feel good. And boom. So again, if we were playing real to life here, we would have been sitting at that back throttle on the wheel. We would have angled ourselves up, got our line in before we'd come out to the back, slowly coasted up, got the buoy to about there actually, pulled back into neutral, run over here, thrown a grapple, grab the rope, straight on the launch. Perfect, look at that, getting better. Just good, but that's alright. 15 fish on this line. Missed it. Didn't even try them. For some reason I just drifted off into space. Good. Take good. Boom. Perfect. Just good. Oh well, that's alright. Take that. Bloody fish. These ones almost look like barracuda. Now I believe the higher that modifier you get, the more grade C and D fish you collect, so that's the more money fish. But I'm not 100% on that. I could entirely be wrong. Got the rhythm now though. Perfect. Easy money. So what do we got? We got a ton of pollock, a ton of haddock, and 150 kilos of redfish. Yes, I would like to cut the fish. And I will start. And just ease my way along here. Perfect, 5 stars. As you can see, gutted 737 kilo and got basically 2 tons left to cut. This is a lot for me. Back on the boats we use fish tubs, which some of you may know, some of you may not. They're plastic tubs. They carry inside of them about 40 to 50 kgs worth of fish. So 700 of them is, what's that? 14 fish tubs. But, crap, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to go back and gut them if we can. Can we though? That's the next question. I think we can. If we go back in here, click on the wheel. V. Storage, search, gutfish. There we go. Okay. So yeah, even if you cock up like I did there, there is still a chance for you to get back and fix your problem. Okay, so it's big gravity sink. Oh yeah, so we've got a bit against that. Not too bad. Start. Big gravity sink. I'm not actually sure what this is meant to represent, these dots and doing this, because ideally if you were gunning a fish, you would go, you'd kill it, which is cut it here, so you break the basically the veins and take the knife to the backbone, put the knife face upwards towards you in here and just run it back down to the, basically to the arsehole here, grab the guts, rip them out, done. At most 30 seconds to a minute depending on how big the fish is. Okay, we can exit and we're half full. So have you catch the hammerfest to complete the tutorial? Well, I'm all around my way there. Alright, how many fish do you have? So we actually set the gear again. Because never want to waste time. If you can. So that means when we come back in 20 hours or so, as I said was the recommended time, we can pick that line up straight away. Turn around here, as you can see, we've got a ton of fish in the hole, we're going a bit slower, and she's further down in the front end here. Which I like, that's a cool design. Although, because we are staking the fish on the back, whereas visualised in the game, I'd like to see the boats sink down at the back, be a lot, you know, just for that kind of immersion. Yeah, 1.7 kilometers. I think we might just fast travel. Can't really be bothered waiting all that time. Just coming back in. GPS. So that one's been in the water for an hour now. So we know it takes an hour for us to get from where it is back to here. So if we're going to leave it 20 hours, we want to wait for 18 hours. And the weather, sunny with a chance of storms, 50% precipitation, 3 meters a mile, 6 knots, not too bad, day breeze, and 10.1 kilometers of visibility. Oh, see, now we got the full list. So Thursday is going to be sunny, Friday, Saturday going to be rainy, Sunday cloudy. Yes, I'd like to talk. And I would like to sell all this off. And let's see what we get. Mission complete. And we are done with the tutorial. And let's see what we got there. Right, done with the tutorial, still pops up. First one. Second. Okay, so we are docking here, aren't we? Oh yeah, loans coming in, so that just happens automatically. Accessory software. Okay, so back to the logbook. This is our second trip. So what was that? Price per kilo, 9 to 1 to 2. Weight 2.9 kilos of grade A pollock. Only rated us 26 bucks, not too bad. And then 1.3 tons of grade B pollock at $10 a kilo and 13,000 easy money. Haddock, 0.8 kilos, just got, what's that, a ton of that at 13 bucks, basically 14 bucks, easy money there. And redfish, good grading. I assume this must be a small fish just generally. And look at that, for just 150 kilos, we got nearly $3,000. Excellent, and our reputation goes up. And total fish, this trawl was 2,557 kilos, or 2.5 tons. Fantastic. Let's have a look at our wee boat here. So, I actually think I might leave it there, guys. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like, and have a great day.